Right. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got strapped, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's right. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got strapped, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stays for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Navy deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real.
Oh, there we go. We're in the building. Yes. It's your boys, man. DJ Duya, Busy. What's going on, bro?
It's been a minute, man.
It really has. Man. Yeah.
It's good to be back in the building working with my brothers.
Yes. So first I wanted to talk about we had the largest viewership ever for women's basketball. It defeated any basketball game that went on this year. It was 18 million viewers. And that was Saturday afternoon. It wasn't even prime time. I thought it was going to be prime time and all that, but no, it was Saturday afternoon. So we had Caitlin Clark, who they've been hailing as the GOAT of women's college basketball, going up against South Carolina. South Carolina was 37-0. Dawn Staley, Louis Vuitton Dawn. Yeah, Louis Vuitton Dawn. Camila Cardosa and the girls. So they were able to.
By the way, Camila Cardosa.
She's 6'7".
I don't care. They say you climb that tree. All due respect.
Oh man, you got kids older than her, man.
Different.
Come on.
7.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they ended up beating Iowa. So before we get into the all of just the show, how did you feel about Caitlin Clark? Do you think that is she the GOAT of women's college basketball?
All right, we'll probably get slack for this. The GOAT, the greatest of all time, probably not. Am I going? Is it worth the discussion and the argument? Yes, it's definitely worth the argument. You can give the argument with anybody that it is, but
yeah,
to say the GOAT, nah. Just because she broke a scoring record, I mean, I get it. We're gonna have it's like the same thing as LeBron GOAT and all this stuff. LeBron broke the scoring record, like he has the most points. We have to kind of say he is the GOAT, but are they gonna say it? No. But as far as other than did she transition the game in any way? Did she make it? I mean, she brought the 3-point shot to life here. She just literally brought the 3-point. What makes her exciting is she can pull up anywhere on the court, like Steph Curry, and that's what we're making our comparisons to.
She definitely made. She's historical. Definitely up there. I had my I just made a list of the top 10 women's college players I made. I said it was
Cheryl Miller is not your top of your list.
Here we go. Look,
Cheryl Miller,
I should have it on the screen, but I couldn't.
Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Miller, Breanna Stewart. If them three are not at your top of your list right there, this is like, what are we really doing?
All right, so boom. So here's my I should have had it on the screen for y'all, but my fault. No, my pick: Cheryl Miller, Nancy Lieberman, Caitlin Clark, Rebecca Lobo, Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, Maya Moore, Cynthia Cooper, Shamika Holslaw. Now, my bad, man. I'm gonna remove Shamika Holslaw and I'm gonna put Lisa Leslie.
Okay.
So that was my top 10, and then I got a men's one too. But that's so. How you feel about that list, man?
I like that list. I mean, where's Cheryl Miller?
She was number 1. She's the first one I said.
So I was talking over when you said that name probably, but I like that list. I definitely like that list because my 3 is on there.
Yeah, Cheryl Miller. She scored 105 points in a high school basketball game.
3 is on there. That's what I'm saying. Cheryl. If it's not Cheryl, Breanna, or Diana,
Okay, Maya Moore's not.
Nah. No.
Wow.
What did she do when she went to the WNBA?
Chips, MVPs, all of that.
I don't remember those.
Oh yeah, she was the best player. She was the best player.
Yeah. I gotta go look that up.
She only played 9 seasons, or maybe 7.
I don't care about any of that.
She was MVP. Yeah. She was champion. She
guys,
took the links to the chip.
I don't know what I'm talking about with that. I wasn't what that was early WNBA.
No, that's like late. That's like to 20. That's like maybe like 2015. We could look this stuff up, man. Maya Moore.
I'm not gonna put her in my top 10. Yeah, maybe my top 5 now. It's not happening.
They consider her the GOAT. Like
who?
The girls. Like Caitlin Clark and them was saying, like, "Yo,
that's because they watch.
That's who they watch.
That's who they watch. That's all it is. That's who they watch."
Look, Maya Moore, 4-time WNBA champion, Finals MVP, WNBA MVP in 2014, 6-time All-Star. Yeah, she only played 6 years.
6 years?
She only played 6 years, and she's because you don't know that. You probably don't know her stories. Well, she was trying to get this guy out of jail for like 4 or 5 years or something. So she was really going hard. She was like the first person I can remember like really going hard for the prisoners to get out of prison reform. So then homeboy finally got out of jail, and she ended up marrying him, quit the league, but you gotta think like they making the same amount of money we make as our jobs.
I get it.
So it's not like
they don't. They make WNBA makes more money.
72,000 is the most they make.
Nah, I thought they said Caitlin was gonna be able to get 250.
Nah, maybe I'm wrong, but I know I'm saying like the regular play. I think the regular players is making like 50,000, but then you could get endorsements and all that stuff. So let's look. Hold on.
You gotta look it up because I don't. I'm just saying.
Highest WNBA salary.
That's good. Diana Taurasi.
Okay. No, the player from the Aces making 252. Okay, so Aces? Yeah. Asia Wilson is her name.
Okay.
She's like the best player in the league now.
Yeah, I can take that from her. She's the best
player in the
league. She better be making the most.
All right, 250. That's good. That's way more than me.
More than all of us.
Oh man. So then you had the men's final last night. Zach Edey, Purdue finally made it to the championship, but they ran into them boys, man.
Tim, right?
Oh well, no, Tim went to Wake Forest. Same colors. So I ain't mad at you. Yeah. So I don't even remember Purdue ever being. Only thing I remember was them with Drew Brees.
I've never seen this.
Oh no, big dog. Gene Kidd, big dog. Glenn Robinson was crazy over there in Purdue. Yo, he was bro. He's like he should have been on my list, honestly. He was crazy, yo.
What I'm gonna say is I don't know who this Edney kid is, but everybody's hating on this big man. I need to see how he plays. I haven't watched none of it.
Oh, you didn't watch none of it?
I didn't watch it. I was gonna watch the championship game, but I didn't because I wanted to watch him. I'm like, what is this? Why is everybody hating on this man's game?
It's because like if I gave him a comp in the league, he's an old school center. So he's like
back down.
Yeah, 7'4".
He's 7'4".
Yeah, 7'4", bro. So he's 7'4". He's controlling the paint. He's blocking shots. But he's not shooting no threes or none of that. He's not no Wemby. You know what I'm saying? But he's a big dude that it's hard to get in. But UConn had a 7'2" dude that was able to go up against him. He caught 2 fouls in the beginning. So then they had a 6'9" guy come in there. He was holding us down. But I think Zach Edey had 21 in the second half, 10 rebounds. He was the player of the year. He averaged 27 or 27 and 12, I believe. Yeah, so, I mean,
he's going to get to Greg Oden.
They predicted him to be a late first round pick.
Greg Oden.
I mean, Greg Oden was number 1, but this is a different time.
Greg Oden.
You think he's gonna be a hurt?
Greg Oden not hurt. He's just not gonna be what we think he's gonna be.
Okay.
Greg Oden would have had some good knees. He would have been crazy.
Oh, he was gonna be something.
He was gonna be something different.
He was gonna be something.
With the game transitioning and leveling up like it does, there's no way in hell. Right?
Yo, they said on Gil's Arena he's a Boban. I was crying. They said, yo, he's a more sturdy Boban. I was crying.
I mean, he is. I mean, from what they say, I haven't seen him play yet.
Yo, you ain't seen him play. So
you say he's a traditional big man, and they give him those type of comparisons.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to come up with some type of spot up game, some type of jump shot game, something, because that's not gonna work.
So yes, so he was the player of the year, but UConn was too tough, man. They went back-to-back championships. So now we got UConn winning 6 championships since 1999. Do you think UConn is the premier college basketball program?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it in the last, we think about 30 years,
right?
UConn, name has been around. They're like Alabama in college football. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, look at the type of comparison.
I can't put them there.
I can put them there. They had a run. They had a long.
No, they had a good run. They had a good run. I would put them.
Alabama. Listen, I'm an Alabama Roll Tide. Right. But I don't think we're gonna be what we are. I'm hoping we are. I'm hoping we attract the same recruits and get these players, but I don't think we are.
I would say Kentucky is
Alabama.
Like I would say
Duke is.
They could be considered. They're like an Alabama almost. Yeah, they're closer. I think they're closer than UConn because, and the reason why I say that is because like Alabama has a tradition with Nick Saban, and then they got another tradition with Bear Bryant. So it was like they got super duper traditions. So that's why I say Kentucky got like Calipari, Pitino, Adolph Rupp, like fucking Pat Riley went to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they go a little bit. Their lineage is a little bit deeper. Or if you want to say UCLA, but UCLA ain't won since I was in Baylor. Yeah,
Since O'Bannon brothers.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. So like, and they haven't even gotten. I think Russell Westbrook. No, Lonzo Ball was their last like big recruit. Did they make it? I can't remember. It seemed like so long ago.
Alonzo's just getting cleared to play for Chicago again.
Yeah, that's right, man. I seen that.
I want to know him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be real with you. I want to know how you only play less than 100 games in the NBA, make $55 million. Ben Simmons.
You better thank Michael Jordan.
Ben Simmons.
Better thank Michael Jordan because if you want me to go into my sports almanac real quick for you. It goes back to remember when they had the 1999 they had the lockout and it was like a half a season. Well, the players back then, what they was fighting for was guaranteed contracts. You know what I'm saying? But the owners was fighting for salary cap. So they was saying they're like, all right, give and take. We'll give y'all such and such this amount of money, and it's guaranteed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they may have gotten guaranteed contracts before that, but I know the salary cap was instituted in 99. So after that 99 lockout, they had a salary cap.
Okay.
So I mean, you really got to thank Michael Jordan because without him, none of that stuff would have really popped off. Like, but if you look into today, you would probably think like LeBron James. He probably instituted like the player empowerment movement. Yep, he did. So I would say him. But
question: What do you think some of these players that didn't go to the college, right, that went right to the NBA? What do you think college would have did to some of their careers? Kevin Garnett, LeBron James.
They would have killed.
They They would have killed in college.
They would have
They
killed.
would have killed in the structure.
They killed against grown men.
But I'm saying college is not like NBA ball, where NBA allows you to be more of yourself. You develop, you know what I mean? Like college is more coach's game plan.
Right.
This game plan, do this. No, you're not gonna shoot. No, you're not supposed to shoot this play. This play is built for this guy. Do you think LeBron and them would have still been able to?
I just think LeBron was just bigger, faster, stronger than anybody that would have been on the court in college. So he would have just killed. Kevin Garnett was his size alone. Paul's was gonna be too much for them because he was too athletic. Tracy McGrady, maybe he would have probably been held back a little bit, because if you look at it, it took Tracy McGrady like 4 years to really become what he became. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Now, Kobe Bryant just got a different type of mentality. So he was gonna, let's say Kobe Bryant would have probably went to Duke or North Carolina or one of them schools. Yeah, back then. So he would have killed. He would have been with Vince Carter. And it's like, who are you playing with? Because there's only one ball. So if you're playing with Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson, Rasheed Wallace, and these dudes, like how it's going to be tough. So
but Zion was supposed to be like the LeBron James of college at one point. Am I right?
Well, he had the most, I would say he's the most hyped college player since I think he's probably the most hyped player in college that I can remember.
Period. I don't know nobody that was.
I mean, Kevin Durant was pretty hyped, but he didn't even go number one.
Nah, the whole thing. I know they called him like they would say he could score at will, but I didn't think he was as hyped as Zion was.
Nah, I don't think so neither.
But also, could that be because of YouTube and shit like that?
Right.
High school.
Right. He was dunking in like we saw him dunking in high school. Like we're like, who is this?
Who is this grown man?
Right. Who is this grown man dunking like this?
Who the hell kept his son back on purpose?
They do that nowadays.
Yeah,
they really do it. They do it. A reclass, they call it.
One guy, they said the one guy is in like, is he like 27 still in college? Like
oh yeah. Because of COVID year, he got hurt. Yeah, 27. Yep.
Nah, man, get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Grown ass man.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Child molester.
Come on, man.
Fucking 27, running around snatching up 17-year-olds fresh into college.
Oh man,
stop that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Move on. Sports days is over.
So, Coach Calipari, he's gonna be moving on from. Yeah, he's gonna be moving on from the blue blood of Kentucky and going over to Arkansas. What? Why you say that? You think
there's so many people that's like, why are you leaving the blue collar for this over here? You're taking recruits. I think it's more just about people. Colleges don't get the same recruits now. You know what I'm saying? You understand? People were going to some of these colleges because of the coaches.
Right.
We don't go because listen. If you were to take Coach K and all these guys and put him and have him coach Delhi, there'll be people trying to go to Delhi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just put this out on the line.
Yeah, look, Calipari took UMass. They ain't been shit. Apologize to my boy Stevie. But damn, UMass ain't been shit. Especially in basketball since then.
You know what I'm saying? So Camby and all that.
Yeah.
Nothing. What I'm trying to tell you, man, is that's just what it is. Like
he even took Memphis. Yeah. He turned up. Penny Hardaway can't do a damn thing with Memphis.
Like, bro, listen. It depends on these coaches. These coaches attract players.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like how Deion. That's why these people are really mad at Deion.
Right.
That's why they're really mad at Deion.
That's why they mad at Deion.
Before Deion went to Colorado, who the hell was going to Colorado?
Nobody.
Let me know what parents do you? Are you sending your son to Colorado before Deion was there?
Well, if they gave me a scholarship, yes.
Bro, we know if Colorado's giving you a scholarship, there's other scholarships.
Yeah, I mean, it would be if it depends on the teams, but if that's the only offer you're getting, you're going there.
You're gonna go. If we got 6 or 7 offers on the table, North Carolina, Alabama, this and that, it's like Deion's over here. It's like
shout out to Alabama though for their
run.
Their basketball. They've been
a couple of years. They've been like what's like.
I attribute it to Avery Johnson, man. Yeah. Avery Johnson became the coach like 6 years ago, and he turned the program around. They had what's my man from? Is he on Cleveland? No, he's on Utah. Colin Sexton.
Oh,
Colin
Sexton?
Sexton, he was
Yeah.
like their big recruit. He's an NBA. I think he might have been is he an all-star? No, he
Yeah,
made
he is.
is he an all-star?
I thought before he went to when he was on Cleveland, he was an
Was he all-star? I think the other one is the all-star.
Not Garland.
Garland, right?
You have to look it up, bro.
Yeah, I think
Sexton
Garland.
was all-star before they traded him.
He might have been, but he's definitely a good player. He's definitely a good player in the league. So he's like he was their guy that really set off their program. So they made it to the Final Four. That's big, man. Do you think like making it to the Final Four is equal to like winning a championship almost? Like that's how I look at it. It's like when you make it to the Final Four, you cutting down the nets and stuff. You basically won.
You cutting down nets, go to the Final Four. That's what not for nothing, right? I know people that will skip the 32, the Sweet 16, Elite 8. And they only watch it when it's the
Final Four, right?
Like,
yeah.
Just listen to the people that they watch ESPN highlights through all the bracket and then wait for the Final Four. Then that's when they're active. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
I think the Final Four is so big. If you make it to the Final Four, your school has a lot of recognition now. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of these teams make it to the Sweet 16, Elite 8.
Good looking, bro.
Some of these teams make it to the Sweet 16, Elite 8. You know what I'm saying? And remember when Drake had their run to Sweet 16, I think it was. What's his name? James Madison had a run making it to Sweet 16 and Elite 8 to them is like.
Oh, yeah. That's like making it to what was the one with Sister Jean's? What school was that? Sister Jean. I can't remember the school, man. Shit. Baylor not Baylor. The school Butler had when they had Brad Stevens, they almost won the chip. They was a shot away.
Yeah, they had people. Yeah, Butler almost did it versus Virginia, right?
Loyola, that's Sister Jean, right?
Loyola, yes, yeah. It was scary. Loyola, Chicago, I think it was, or some shit like that, wasn't it?
Marquette with Dwayne Wade, they had some good schools.
They had a team that was out here.
Yeah,
that was some sleepers that had people a little scary. You know what I mean? They was fucking up a lot of people's brackets. I know that for sure.
I just feel like nowadays it's not. It's about what you gonna do, like for the family. You know what I'm saying? It's like these schools is getting NIL and money. So it's like, what you gonna do for the family? It's like Blue Chips. It's like how Blue Chips was. That movie.
I want a Lexus.
Right. It's like that, and it's legal now. I mean, it always been like that.
They're pretty much telling us to our face now, like, this is what we're doing. Like,
right.
If you come here, you're gonna get this bag, but you gotta make sure you perform.
They said what? Caitlin Clark was getting $3 million. Like, I bet you her father got the best tractor in Iowa.
What? She bought mad land, got corn.
Got the best tractor
all types
in
of corn
Iowa,
and string
man.
beans growing and shit, man. He's living life right now. He's got the farm up and popping, a bunch of horses.
Right. They never showed the mom. I never seen the mom. I don't know what.
Mom, you know how the Midwest people do. You better not be on camera.
They kept showing the father.
You better not be on camera, Mom. Mom probably looked like something. Get her on. Don't put her on the camera.
They kept showing Zach Wilson's mom when
yeah,
they was.
Respecting her mom. Look at
yeah, they kept saying she was
fine. Zach's mom was
I was dying.
Zach's mom, your mom is fine, Zach.
Who else? What's going on? So we got so yeah, shout out to who do you think, well, let me before we get off the college subject, who do you think is gonna be the next coach for Kentucky? I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I don't even care. Because I don't really fuck with Kentucky.
Who's your team? Who's your college team?
My college team, believe it or not, I'm hard up with Alabama and Duke. Like
Duke.
Alabama since because that's my college team.
That's your college football team.
Once they started kicking with basketball,
okay,
we active. So it's Alabama and Duke. Duke has always been Duke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you since the white boy that everybody hate.
Christian Laettner. Yo, they get a white boy that people hate every few years.
No, and he's at the top of the list every year for some reason. I don't understand how he's an all-out white boy that everybody hate, and I love Christian.
They had JJ Redick. Everybody hated him. Then they had what was the dude that's on? What's the dude that's on Suns right now? Grayson Allen, they had him. They hated him. Now they about to get Cooper Flag. Niggas gonna hate him too, man.
They're gonna have Cooper's black inside. I hate to break that pause.
He did good in the McDonald's game, but
no, he's gonna stand out. But going to, I think he's going to Duke, right?
Yeah, he's going to Duke.
Him going to Duke.
He should have went to UConn, man.
That's where I think his game would have been better. I mean, I want him to come to Duke, yes, but I think Duke is gonna mold his game in the right way. He's gonna get him ready, prepared for the NBA. I think UConn.
That John Shire is not that good to me, man.
I get it. We all feel some sort of way about the coaches that are coaching right now. But but UConn, he would have been good on UConn because I think the 7-foot kid. I think he's only he's a sophomore, right, or a freshman, I think. 7-foot kid, I believe he is. So he would have been nice.
Okay.
To him, you feel what I'm saying? Like it'd have been definitely a good look.
Scott Drew's the front runner, the Baylor coach. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was I thought they were talking Billy Donovan too, from Chicago.
You think Billy gonna lead the NBA?
For Kentucky, he might. Because things ain't looking good in Chicago. He can get fired any day over there.
Yeah.
Things ain't looking good for Chicago, man.
Right now, and they can be like, listen, you're out the door.
And you know he's a champion with Florida. So and he took them to back-to-back chips with who did they have? They had Horford and they had Joakim Noah. Yeah. What's the other dude? Brewer, I think. Yeah, Corey Brewer was up over there. Yeah, they had a squad. They definitely had a squad over there.
Yeah, some runners on that. I forgot all about that Florida squad with Billy Donovan was over there.
Yeah, Eddie Munster, man. Yeah, Eddie Munster looking motherfucker. So yeah, I mean Kentucky is that, you know, they haven't made a Final Four, I don't think, in 8 years. That one year they had an undefeated squad. I think it was with John Ball and them. Yeah, and they lost. They lost in the Final Four. That shit was tough.
That shit was heartbreaking.
Yeah, then they won it. They ended up winning it with Anthony Davis. That was the last time they won. But they got Coach Cal, since he was at Kentucky, got 35 NBA first round picks. Super different. You got.
You know, you're playing for Coach Cal.
You going to the league.
Going to the league. You're probably going
pretty
to the
much
league.
going to the league, man.
You're gonna be a standout. So
Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray.
I didn't know about Bam or Devin Booker until literally a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
I kid you not, bro. It was because I seen highlights. Like I was watching the NBA game, and I think it was Sunday earlier this year, and it was like, 2 players playing. I'm like,
yeah.
What the? They both played for.
Yeah, the goal. That was the goal, man.
That was wild, right?
It's more of a goal than winning. So, Jesse, you think it's more important for them to win a college or get to the NBA, get his players to the NBA? Because the school seems like they want results. They like, man, we bringing in all these. What's good? What's good?
I mean, not to interject, but Jesse, let me get a piece of that question. But I feel like the goal is to get them to the league, but I feel like the parents, it's more about the parents. The parents and the kids are trying to get to the league. They ain't even they don't care about a championship.
I'm just saying for Coach Calipari, that just for Kentucky, is it more important for Kentucky to have the lineage of 35 first-round picks, or is it to have 8 championships? You know what I mean? Like
how many they got now?
To be with UConn, I think they have. Going back to the Adolph Rupp and all that stuff. In my era, they got like 4.
Okay, Calipari.
With Calipari, he only got 1.
He only got 1?
Yeah.
But how many? Listen, some people ride that 1 championship for a while, but I think it's more about getting them to the league.
Right. Yeah, no, that's what he said, man. He said it's about changing people's families and life.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, most of these players, like I said, most of these kids believe they are one and done anyway. If you want to get one and done, you want to go to the right coach, get the right teaching, the right schooling, the right learning. You know what I mean? Everything you need to get your one and done and get the hell up out of there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, to him, he probably has to somebody like Penny Hardaway, somebody that
right.
coach that needs to get the chips. It's probably about chips to him more than getting players to the NBA. He would love to get a lot of players to the NBA, but to Cal, it's more like
he had one of the. He had what's the kid on Detroit that used to be on the Warriors? He had him. You know who I'm talking about, man. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name right now, man. He's kind of a bust now. I hate using that word bust because if you make it to the NBA, you made it.
You made it.
You made it, man.
Once you get to the NBA, you still gotta be something. Because,
right.
You know what I mean?
Like
I said, man, we could talk about you all we want during college, but when you get to the NBA, is where it really
Wiseman, James Wiseman. There you go.
Oh.
James Wiseman. Yep. James Wiseman. He don't really get no minutes over there now. So
I thought when he went to the Golden State Warriors, I felt like that was a perfect setup for him.
yeah, he did sub 5 at a time. I remember that. That was crazy. He had some boys, man. John Wall, when he was in college, was crazy. He used to do that dance. Yo, John Wall might have. Derrick Rose. I mean, that's Memphis. So. Who do y'all think is his best player that he ever had in college?
Cal?
Yeah, who's Cal's best player?
All
of his schools.
No.
Memphis.
So what I'm saying, as in college, or like the player in college, or the player in college and NBA
all around, yeah.
College and NBA?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis.
He said D Rose hands down.
I get it, Jesse. I feel you, but D Rose didn't get a chip. Did D Rose win a chip in Memphis?
No, they lost. Remember, they lost to Chalmers in them.
Okay.
Chalmers hit that shot, Kansas.
Oh, yeah, Kansas.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as like college, wait, did he win with Anthony Davis in them? He won.
Yeah, Anthony Davis won. Was Anthony Davis was number 1 pick?
I don't remember. He was the New Orleans Pelicans.
He said AD ain't a factor.
Damn.
But AD is top 75 all time. D Rose didn't make the 75 list.
That's a bust though. D Rose not making the top 75. I don't like that.
That's because he got hurt.
I get it, but I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't like that shit. The D Rose not making top 75. That's weird.
He said F that list.
Nah, for real.
That list is a factor, man.
It is a factor, but
that list is a factor.
I don't like that list because
I don't like it. Some players shouldn't have been up there.
And D Rose would have cooked a lot of those players that's on that 75 list. His stats and all that match are better than some of these 75 players that are up there with the time he did. Even if you kind of stats to where he retired, add those two. He had a good 5-6 year run that was stupid.
D Rose, right?
Yeah,
D
that's
Rose.
Give him that. I mean, it's just the reason why I say AD is because he doesn't like him around too much, man.
Yeah, I'll go with D Rose. As his best player. Yeah. Anthony Davis was nice though. So was John.
Here come food. The man won MVP in LeBron's prime. Jeez.
The only reason they didn't give it to LeBron is because he went to Miami that year. They gave him his trophy back the next year.
Yeah, they did. They was mad. They was like, "Oh, we ain't giving this nigga nothing."
D Rose was crazy though. He didn't have who was his best player.
Kim Noah was his best player.
You think Luol Deng was something?
Kim Noah was his best player because Joe Kim Noah gave him the most heart, gave him the most everything, defense on both ends. And Joe Kim Noah had a weird, ugly shot, but that pick and roll.
Yeah, no, he was nice.
Weird, ugly. That was his second best player. Unless you want to say Taj Gibson.
No, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but if you look at the statistics of what players be averaging to win MVP, he probably had the lowest statistics. But they did have the number 1 seed in the NBA.
I didn't say that.
So it's like it's dicey for me. It's I never see nobody win MVP averaging 24, 25. Like usually it's somebody that averages 28, 30, 32, something like that. Like was it 26, 8, and 4? Well, he averaged 24, man. You giving him giving him extra points. Hold on, man.
Check it out. But no, I'm telling you, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I think he did deserve it because MVP is the most valuable player. If you take Derrick Rose off the Bulls, they wouldn't even have been in the top 10.
All right, it was 25, 7, and 4.
Okay.
25, 7, and 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have been in the top. You take most valuable player.
It was Steph Curry that averaged 24 that got the MVP.
The Bulls at that time, they was never making top 10. They wouldn't make the playoffs at all. They probably would have had a top 5 draft pick every year.
Now, well, I knew he was something when they went against the Celtics, and they was the 8th seed, and they went against the Celtics, and they had nothing for him, man.
Nothing. They was
nothing for him. He said 25.5 is 26. All right, I'll give you that.
To the nearest 10th,
I'll give you that.
Round to the nearest 10th. Stop playing.
But how many shots did he take? See, now we get into the intricate details.
One thing I tell you about D Rose, he wasn't a heavy 3-point shooter. He really wasn't a heavy jump shooter. So all his was to the basket. Most of his was to the basket.
LeBron would score 14 in a second and end up with 428. Yo, I saw the craziest stat about LeBron is that he never finished a game with, you know how his average is 27, 7, and 7? He never had a game with those actual stats. His whole career, he never had 27, 7, and 7. That's crazy. Like, he's known for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Let's get on to
all right.
What are we looking at?
We got our NBA. So, all right. So earlier in the season, man, I came up with these lists, right? So this is the list.
Looks good. This one looks
always no, he doesn't. No, come on, man. He's saying LeBron disappears in the fourth. Come, not always. You can't say always.
They just look up a stat. They said who has the most clutch game-winning shots.
It's LeBron. Yeah, it was the most. Yeah. So this is who I picked for the Rookie of the Year candidates. Now, shit, man.
I don't know, man. It looks good.
Yeah, school.
Yeah, and Whitmore.
Yeah.
The top 3.
It was. I think that you would have to throw in there the dude from the Heat, Jaime Jaquez.
What about your boy? How about the guy from Houston? Is he in the rookie? The center? Was Seagon a rookie or not?
Nah. This is like his. Yeah, he's nice. So Victor's gonna get that. Victor, what do you see Victor in the next couple years?
Let's go back to that question. Off topic. Did you see his new Nike symbol?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, that shit is fire. That shit is fire.
That's Gene's boy.
Yeah, because that shit is fire. I can't even lie.
When his sneakers come out, they gonna be crazy.
He said he had Wade first, then Kyrie.
Jesus.
They said what we see when he wins, but exactly. But I mean, who didn't have somebody?
Yeah.
Who didn't have somebody? Who every player, I think, except for Kobe, had a top 75 player to win. Maybe Steph Curry.
Kawhi Leonard, Toronto. He didn't have a top 75 player at all.
No, he didn't.
And they beat Golden State with. Well,
but KG was injured, and so was. So I'm talking fourth quarters, man.
Fourth quarter scores, man. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but if you go back to when they won the chip, they put it in his hands when they played San Antonio, Game 7. Even though he was clinking in Game 6, these were my Rookie of the Year candidates in the beginning of the season, bro. So we're looking at it now to see how wrong I was on some of these picks.
Top 2 is on point, and Victor's running away with it.
Yeah, Victor got that. Victor got that. So I mean, I would figured it was gonna be him and Chet.
What was your question? You said something about Victor. Where do we see Victor? What?
Yeah, where you see Victor in the next 2-3 years?
With help, or by himself? What he's doing right now?
They should be getting him some type of help.
If he gets any type of veteran help, whether it be a small forward or a point guard. Victor can win. Mark my words when I say this. 2 years, 3 years, he can win MVP.
Yeah, absolutely. He can win absolutely.
With another play, with some more help, Victor can win MVP and have the Spurs looking back like they used to look when Tim Duncan and all them boys was playing. I think it's time to go across season, start looking at some guys across season getting popped.
So this is who I had going into the season. This is who I thought was going to be sixth man. So before the season started, Jonathan Kuminga was coming off the bench. Yeah. So now he's a starter.
But you know how good he was doing as that sixth man.
But they was stinking it up. So Bobby Portis, I don't know what's going on with the Bucks, man. They're under 500 since they got Doc Rivers at the All-Star break.
Question: why did they even hire him when the coach they was winning with had him in second place?
Second place
in the NBA, though, right? Or was it third in the NBA, second in the East?
Yeah, second in the East.
OKC was the number one team at that time. They was on a big run. OKC was on a huge run at the time.
Yeah, I think they was. It was like, Oakland. No, it was Minnesota and OKC.
Yes,
it was like
Minnesota, OKC, Celtics, Bucks. So he was number 4. He had him number 4 in the NBA, number 2 in the East. And you fired a man because when Dame came there,
I'm blaming your man.
Listen, they said his offense didn't fit Dame's.
Yeah, he got him out of there.
Neither does Doc. Get Doc the fuck out of there for that thing because.
They can't keep giving these bags to these coaches, man.
They can't keep giving these bags to Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is coming in getting free bags with a team full of great all-star, already proven players, and he just can't get them past the second round. Let's stop this right now. At this point, we really need to call it what it is. Doc, you're just go be a sports commentator. Mark Jackson this thing from now on. It makes no sense, bro. You're Philly. Bro, first of all, the Clippers
should
have did prime Chris Paul.
No, he only got 1 chip with the Celtics.
And you got the chip with the Celtics.
They got 3 top
times,
75
right?
players, man.
3 years back to back. Am I right?
No, 2 years. They didn't go back to back to back. Orlando went 1 year.
Okay. Orlando was a year. Okay, you got killed by the Lakers, right?
They won 1 game.
Oh, okay. Killed the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But like. Bro, you win 1 with the Celtics, and all 3 players you had were already veterans, established players.
Right.
Kevin Garnett was already Minnesota Timberwolves Hall of Fame legend. Ray Allen was coming from Seattle Supersonics before they changed to OKC, so he was already a big all-star game. Like Paul Pierce was making it. You went and created the first big 3 and won a chip. That was the last time you won a chip. You had prime Chris Paul, prime Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan.
It was crazy.
Defense and leaper out of this
crazy.
World. You had Karan Butler. You had
JJ Redick.
Come on, man. You had
he had the most niggas.
All the tools you needed to win a chip, and you failed. Then you went to Philly, got James Harden, got Joel Embiid. Got all the
I forgot he was at Philly.
Got all the players around him.
Over there,
all the players around him, and then you got up out of.
This might be my weakest list. I thought, Willie Green did good for the Pelicans. I mean, they're on the verge of like.
I mean, Jamal Mosley.
Mosley did his thing.
He's still doing his thing because they're still playing petition, aren't they? Or no?
Yeah, no, they're 5th in the East or 4th in the East.
They wasn't in talks last year,
right? But this is where I went wrong. This Jock Vaughn and this Wes Unseld. First of all, Jock Vaughn got fired in the middle of the season, so that ain't good. And then Wes Unseld, they got Detroit lost 27 games in a row, and I think Washington still got a worse record than them. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wes Unseld, I don't know what the fuck. Why would we even say he was?
Yeah,
I think we put too much faith in Jordan Poole.
I thought he was gonna be something. Over there.
I think we put too much faith in Jordan Poole.
I feel like the Warriors, if they had Jordan Poole over Chris Paul, they would still be a better team.
He said, "Get Scoot and Bates ass out of here."
Yeah, that was funny. So
4 points in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he I think he tapped out of it. He's like, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna answer my question
because we got you." Now I'm gonna be real with you, Wade.
Wade was the closer.
He was the closer, but also Wade also said, LeBron said it himself. We're gonna win this.
You gotta be the man, right?
Man.
You gotta take over.
So I mean, that was a good.
Wade is like my favorite.
He's your favorite Heat player, probably.
Yeah, Wade. Wade, man, but he just got weird when he got weird on me with this crazy stuff. And just painted fingernails and Zaya and all this stuff. And listen, man, stuff got weird for me.
You know what it is? When you're a champion for life, and you're gonna be a Hall of Famer, and you're a top 75 player, and you're a millionaire, and you're just living life good. Yeah, nothing bothers you. It's just
Yeah, he got weird on me, man. And it was crazy because I seen a post on Instagram. It was like, We thought it was Chris Bosh. The whole time it was Dwayne Wade. I was like, shit.
And never know, we was at the time we was all bombing on Chris Bosh.
Yeah, Chris Bosh was getting killed.
We was all of. I remember sitting in the bachelor crib. Me and P. Shout out to my brother. We be in the bachelor crib with him, Stu.
Yep.
SP. God bless. You know,
God bless.
Oh, fucking ST. All these, we in there, we all be talking about playing with the first 2K. That's when we first got put onto the 2K.
Right.
We was NBA Live guys for a while.
Everybody was.
But they was putting us out in there, and then Chris Bosh was the top topic, man. They was in there getting on him. We was in there getting on him for hours, bro. For hours.
Yeah, he used to have us dying.
It was D-Wade.
The whole time it was Wade. So, I mean, if I had to pick coach of the year, it would probably be Daigneault from the Thunder. I didn't think the Thunder was going to be as good as they are. So I would definitely give it to him. Yeah.
It was not for nothing. We didn't think they would be anywhere with the roster they got.
Right.
Chet Holmgren coming on year 3, but he's a rookie. We didn't know how they was going to do anything. We didn't know what they was going to shot SGA.
Yeah.
We already know he has a light up ability, but we didn't know where he was going to do. Giddy, we didn't know. We didn't know how any of these guys was going to match, bro. We really didn't.
I don't say Tibbs because he just got it a few years ago, and they doing the same thing that they did. It's not like the Knicks wasn't expected to do this.
But I got a hot take when it comes around to the Knicks. Don't worry. I got a hot take.
Go ahead, go with it right now, because
Jalen Brunson is MVP, my MVP. Jalen Brunson.
Out of here, man.
Brunson.
All right. Well, when we get to the MVP, okay, we'll talk about that. All right. So
disappointed.
The defensive player of the year, I had
Victor.
Bam out of bio. He's not going to get it.
Victor.
You think it should be Victor?
Victor.
I say it should be Anthony Davis.
I mean, you wouldn't.
But I mean, your team is in 9th place.
Yeah. I mean, where's the Spurs at? But
where's the Spurs at?
I mean, it's worth the argument, but who's playing defense like these guys? Name somebody on Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's not.
You got to give me some props for the Herb Jones pick, because Herb Jones is in the mix for defensive player of the year. Giannis fell off a little bit defensively. AD, I would go with AD, man, this year.
I'm going to go with Victor.
Okay, Victor.
It's more than just the blocking of the shots. It's the effect he has
when he's out there.
Paint, when you come to the paint, you now know there's a 7'4" guy out here that's going to jump everywhere which way. He can block any shot, floater, layup, fade away. He can block 3-point shots. It affects your scoring ability and what you're going to do when you enter the game. When he's out the game, everything changes. When he's in the game, everything changes.
So here we go. I didn't get the clutch player. I forgot to get the clutch player. Well, here's MVP. I thought it was gonna be Jason Tatum. I expected Tatum to win the MVP. But these are the candidates except for Zion. Zion let me down. I thought Zion was gonna lead the league in scoring. But who would you throw in there? I guess Shai Gilgeous. SGA would.
SGA. I can say what you want. SGA and Jalen Brunson.
What?
Let's look at the last 20 games. Let's look at the last 20. We're not even gonna say the last 5, 10. Look at the last 20 games he's played.
Okay.
Consistent at this.
You know what? I think you convinced me, man. Jalen Brunson is an MVP candidate. But you think Jalen Brunson is more of an MVP candidate than Anthony Edwards?
I'm gonna say yes. Reason why?
Okay.
Look at Anthony Edwards' surroundings. Cash.
Okay.
You got a veteran point guard, Mike Conley. You have good shooters around you. You have another big man, Rudy Gobert, defensive player. We look at Jalen Brunson. It's Jalen and OG Anunoby. That's the only name we can really say outside of Jalen.
He been hurt for the longest.
You see what I'm saying? We want to say Julius Randle, but
he's been hurt too,
and he's gone for the season.
Yeah,
So think about that, and look where the Knicks are at.
They finna be home soon. That's where they finna be. Hey, let them run into my boys, man.
Anton ain't in here because he'd be pissed right now. You said that.
Oh yeah, free my boy, man.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Free my boy, man.
Knicks are currently in 4th place, man.
Are they in 4th? I thought they was in 3rd.
No, 4th. Orlando's in 3rd.
Orlando's in 3rd?
Cleveland's in 5th. Indiana's in 6th.
My boys is in 8th.
Yes, they are.
I know that. Who's above them? Philly?
Philly.
They keep losing in Philly. So here was what I had for the top 15 NBA players. So I had Jokic, Giannis, Tatum, Steph Curry, Embiid, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Luka, LeBron, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, Shai Gilgeous, Damian Lillard, and Zion Williamson.
We're gonna do it right now.
Who's out of there, man?
I love my guy, but Damian gotta go for Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
I love Damian.
Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is in
I
there.
give it up for Damian. You know I give it up for.
Is Jalen Brunson Is Jalen Brunson first all NBA first team? If you say an MVP, gotta be.
Yes, bro. Listen, look what he's doing. If we looked up,
he's over Shai. Or if you picking both, you put them both there.
No, I'm gonna have to put them both there because who? I mean, no, that's hard too. Lucas.
Right.
Man.
Here we go. Kyrie Irving is somewhere. Is he over Zion?
Oh, Kyrie? I'll take. If I'm gonna switch up right now, right?
He's over Shai. What?
Who is?
He said he's over Shai.
Kyrie?
He said Jalen Brunson's over Shai.
It's hard to argue. Well, listen, Linda.
Over Shai this year?
Yo, listen.
I can't put him over Shai, man.
This is what I'm gonna say. Jalen Brunson, if you gave him the same cast that you give Shai, I don't think Shai does that on the Knicks with the cast that Jalen Brunson has.
I think he does more.
Nah.
He's giving you 30 a game. Nah. What is Brunson? Jalen Brunson is averaging like 28. It's close. It's got to be close. He got to, since he had like 61 game, didn't he?
28.
28. See, I'm good, man. he's right there with him. And what is Shai averaging? Shai's averaging 30, right? Because I did the points per game a few days ago.
30.3.
Yeah, see, I know I did this shit the other day.
We don't care that Bronny's going to the NBA either. He's going to be
he's right there, 27.8.
8th round pick.
God, you think he's going to be an 8th round pick?
Going to be an 8th round pick.
Change the culture and put the Knicks consistently on his back with the studs since the cast went down. He's consistently bust ass. Nah, man. There was games where DiVincenzo hit 11 threes and stuff, man. That's true. DiVincenzo was something this year for them boys.
He was, but along with them 11 threes, Jalen Brunson had 29.
Yeah, no, Jalen Brunson, I'll give it to him.
Listen, we go in this games, and this is why I say this, right? Because this game I went in and he fucked my ticket up. Like, I'm not like, the Knicks ain't doing nothing with it. All right, look at the game. Jalen Brunson's 42. What the hell? Jalen Brunson, he scored a 60 to 59 or something like that. Like, he's had these games, bro. Like,
all right.
Listen, some people go on. Like,
I'm going to go with you.
Some people go on like a 10-game run. He's had like a good 20, 30-game run where he's like, even when you losing efforts, the man is putting up high numbers.
This is bad right here. This is the teams that I picked for the East playoffs. So we had Boston.
We got 2 teams in the play in that age.
We had Boston. We had Milwaukee. We had Miami. Yo, all right, Jalen. No, yeah. If we'll take Jalen Brunson and who else we'll put up there?
We're gonna take Damian and Zion out and put Kyrie up there.
We're gonna put Kyrie up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put. I mean,
you don't want Devin Booker?
Nah.
He missed mad games, right?
Not even he missed mad games. I prefer Kyrie a straight bucket getter than Devin. That is more. He has to be. He's gonna have his hot cold games.
Yeah.
Kyrie's gonna find his spot.
Luka's killing 33 a game. That's crazy.
If he don't get MVP, then I don't.
He shouldn't be. It's gonna be Jokic gonna get it.
He better not.
Jokic's gonna get it, man. He gonna get it, man. Third MVP, man.
They're gonna start talking about who's greater, him and Jordan.
Yo, they already trying to say he's over Shaq.
What?
I was crazy with that. That pissed me off. They said he's over Shaq, man.
Let me tell you something. If Shaq was playing during this time in this prime, Joker's fouled out.
Everybody would be fouled, right?
Shaq is your traditional big man. He don't have no jump shot, no 3-point shot. He's still gonna average 30 in this league.
Right. Easily.
No one that's gonna stop him.
So wait, who's the boys that I got here that all right, so Indiana should have been in the regular 8. Chicago's Atlanta should be in there. Atlanta.
Atlanta's number 10.
I know that's playing. That's playing.
Atlanta's number 10. Chicago, Miami, and Philly's 10. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7. It's Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, Philly.
And then Orlando is in the 6.
Number 3.
So get Brooklyn out of there. Get the Wizards out of there. But the other teams I had pretty much correct. All right, in the West, let's see how I did in the West. I thought Phoenix was going to be the number 1 team. I kept saying.
Oh, that's how you had it like there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, this is the team. This is how I thought they was going to finish.
Okay, I got you. I'm like, how this up there?
Yeah, no, this is how I thought they was going to finish. Minnesota. Where's Golden State? Oh, all right. All right, so I had them wrong. I had Phoenix, New Orleans. For some reason, I liked the New Orleans this year. I don't know why. I thought Zion was going to go crazy. That's why. Denver's number 3, I thought. Warriors 4, Lakers 5, Clippers 6, Kings 7, Minnesota 8. Minnesota's like 1 or 2.
Minnesota's 1.
The play-in teams, I had the Grizzlies, the Thunder, and the Spurs. So I got most of the teams right, except for the Spurs.
Play-in too. Play-in is would be Golden State, Lakers,
and Sacramento. So I guess I didn't put the 4 play-in teams. I only put 3.
Because the 4th one would be New Orleans.
Yeah. So I got most of the teams right, man. The only thing I went wrong on this one is the Spurs, but I just got the order wrong.
I mean, definitely going into this, I felt like the Spurs. This is going to be like another down year. It's going to be more of a coming out for Victor. It's going to be about getting his feet wet, getting into the game, getting a feel for the game and everything. And then next year is when we start seeing a little bit more winning games and game planning. Because now I think Pop is coming up with a game plan that's going to fit. He's going to come up with a roster that's going to fit around Victor.
I think he should be out of there, man.
Huh?
Get him out of there, man.
Hold on. This is what we can't do. We can't sit there and say, let's get Pop out of there, but we're not saying nothing about Doc.
We saying Doc shouldn't even have got in there.
I thought I was
we saying Doc should have never signed, got his check signed.
That's what I'm saying. Who else is going to teach? Who else is going to be good enough to teach Victor the game like Pop? What other coach is going to bring it to San Antonio? Mark Jackson?
Well, they should have had Emi Udoka, but
they should have. That would have been a good pickup, but too much politics behind what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's where he's supposed to be at with a young team, and they're gonna be something though. Like they're gonna be something. They got a young team. You know what I think they should make a trade for? This is gonna be weird.
Trae Young, right?
No, something real stupid, like a Bowl. Reason why I say this to go with that Seagrin or whatever. They need other.
Oh, Şengün. Oh, you're saying Houston?
Houston, yes. Houston needs to go pick up a bowl and a Trae Young, but you need to bring some of that height.
Oh no, I thought you was talking. When I said Trae Young, thought you was talking about San Antonio.
Is he a free agent after this year or not?
I know they're trying to trade him. They're trying to get rid of him.
Bring the Spurs. If he go to the Spurs, he's gonna have fun with Victor. They're gonna have fun. They're gonna be out.
What you gonna do against that pick and roll? That'll be crazy.
Is he throwing an oop or is he throwing
right?
Because Trae got the highest consistent floater in the
It's
game.
just they be killing him on defense, but and he turns the ball over a lot too. But I agree, Biz plus Joker got it. Yeah, Joker got it, man.
Right. I also believe that him playing for Atlanta, he feels like he's gonna do so much.
Right.
He's the only star player. Like he knows I'm a star player.
Right.
That DeJounte Murray pickup, that didn't help him.
No, I didn't. It's the same player. They're doing the same thing.
DeJounte is taller. That's all the same player. So you're better off getting rid of him and getting somebody like DeJounte run point.
Yep.
Somebody else in there because you got the same player literally. That's not making no sense. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what y'all thought y'all was doing with that backcourt, but you kind of fucked his game up. You probably kind of pulled him back. I feel like bringing DeJounte Murray in. That didn't help his confidence either.
He been killing since Trae Young been out though.
You hear me?
He had 44 in one game.
What do you think they about to do? Look and say, you know what? We got a bigger point guard.
Either one of them can't get him out the goddamn play-in. That's whole franchise never been good, bro.
But it's about getting the players. I mean, when they had Steve Smith.
They did have a few years. They had a few years where they had Horford,
Josh Smith. When they had Josh Smith.
Yeah, they had Joe Johnson. Yeah, they did have a few years, but they never been in the finals.
Never. And not for that, like I said, but you see what happens when they got big minute scores. You need to get back to that traditional way of how you play.
Yeah,
big minute scores back in the building. Until then, it's gonna be struggles.
Oh, all right. I forgot. I got another show coming up. All right. So yeah, man. Good looking, everybody tuning in. So I'm trying to go every day, bro. When the playoffs start. So when the playoffs start next week, I believe the play-in is gonna be. So every day there's gonna be games. So this is more of an NBA type of show. I feel. NFL too. NFL. We're heavy on the NFL too.
Basketball, NFL. Listen, we can't do nothing with hockey.
I got something for you for baseball this year, but after NBA season, I'm really gonna be on my baseball shit.
Yeah, heavy. We'll be on that. We'll worry about basketball.
Yeah, so NBA is where it's at. Once the playoffs start, we're gonna be going every day. So shout out to my boy Busy. Shout out to my boy Blizz, who's not here because he had to work tonight.
But he's always with us,
right?
He's always in the building.
So yeah, thanks for everybody.
Always a pleasure, man.
You already know.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perk make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stay for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Navy deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real. You ain't official, homie. See me in public with a smile and a pistol on me. Sleep with it next to me just cause I be getting lonely. R.I.P. that guy's damn, I swear I really miss the homies. Niggas speaking on my name as if them niggas know me. Shout